Hey guys, Max here with another V Rising video. I'm telling you, I love this game. So in this one, we're going to be talking about my favorite method on how to obtain copper coins in Act 1, okay? This isn't the best copper coin strategy in the entire game or anything like that, but for me, this is my favorite location to go to when copper coins matter, right? At the beginning of the game, and you need them to purchase blueprints off of the merchant so you can upgrade your gear and get more flooring for your castle and things like that. So we're going to cover my favorite spot, and then there's going to be an honorable mention at the end. If you're interested in V Rising and you like this type of content, make sure you subscribe to the channel down below. And I also stream over on Twitch. I've been having a blast with you guys, checking out all the new bosses and things like that. So if you're interested in that, I'll put that link down below too. Let's get into my favorite spot. Okay, so my favorite area is the Bandit Stronghold, which is in the north center part of the first area, right? And there's this little waypoint right here that's very close to it. And when you walk up to the gate, it's just this big wood gate right here, and you blow it up with explosives, or you just turn it into a bear and just do your bear stomp to break down the door, and then you can go inside. Now, for the sake of time in this video, I went ahead and cleared out the entire bandit camp of all the enemies, but I'm going to showcase where all the treasure chests can be found, and that's basically why we're here. I find a lot of copper coins in treasure chests more often than I find them off of enemies that I defeat. So we're just going to take a little tour through the camp, and I'm going to show you where all the treasure chests can be found. So I come up this stair here first, and there's sometimes a little chest right here. Doesn't look like there is this time. Unlucky. We move on. We'll come down here. And there's some enemies right here that you have to take out. And there's usually a treasure chest somewhere around these pillars, like one right here sometimes. There's one right here. Open it up. You got 14 copper coins already, so we take that. Jump back into wolf form. We'll run around a little more. There's some enemies right here. And then inside this tent, there can be two chests. There can be one right here, and there can be one right here. And then on the back of this tent, there can sometimes be one right here. Looks like we got unlucky with that. We're going to come up here next to the forge. And there's usually 2 or 3 spots that you can find chests here, sometimes right here. There's another one right here. We open it up. No copper this time, but we did get a pattern, which is worth 48.64 copper. So that's nice. Take that. And then there's sometimes a chest here or right here or here, right here, actually. We open it up. Another 16 coins. That's great. We'll go back into wolf form and we'll cut across this way to the upper level. Now, this is a really good spot for chests because there's a lot of houses, right? And in an area where there's a lot of houses, there's more opportunity for treasure chests. So we just check each one of these. There's one right here. Open it up. No coins in this one. Unlucky. Turn back into wolf form. There's sometimes a treasure chest right here, and pay attention also to these boxes. If you break these open, you can get patterns and coins out of them. I wouldn't recommend, hunting down every single box in the camp, but as you pass by them, if you have like a cleave attack or something, break them open, you might get some goodies out of that. Sometimes there's a chest in here, which looks like there is this time. We open it up. No copper coins, unlucky. And then we'll move over to this house right here. Sometimes there's a chest right here, inside here. Doesn't look like there is. And sometimes there's a chest right here. Nope. And then we move across the bridge. And there's usually a patrol right here. You take out another house. And there's sometimes a chest right here by the tree. And there's sometimes a chest in here. Doesn't look like we're getting any this time. And then the last spot, you'll come up here. And there's a pack of enemies right here you take out. Sometimes there's a chest by this tree. And then sometimes there's a treasure chest in each of these 2 houses here. Doesn't look like we found any this time. And then some more crates. And then this is where the boss is for the area, but I've never seen any treasure chests up there. So this is pretty much where I stop. So just to kind of recap this whole run that we just did here, when I was clearing out the enemies, I found 4 copper coins. And then during our little tour, we found 34 coins in all those chests. And then afterwards, to save time, I went around and broke all the crates and stuff like that. And I found 12 copper coins in all the crates. So all in all, it looks like we got about 50 copper coins. We were a little unlucky with the chest, but I think we were a little lucky on the crates. I don't typically find that many copper coins in crates. It's usually 6 when you break one open, and I was lucky enough and I found 2. So it's a little bit of an RNG factor on that. Sometimes I'll get around 35, 40. I've come out of here with 60 before. So it just really just depends on your luck when you come through here. But the idea is having the opportunity for more and more chests. I think we had 4 chests that didn't have any copper coins in there. And if we would have had one more chest that had 12 to 16 in there, we would have been well over 50 into the 60s on this particular run. Now that we've covered my favorite spot to farm copper coins, let's look at a little bit of the statistics of it. So this storage container has a culmination of 5 visits to that bandit stronghold, right? And I left out like the stone and the wood and copper ore, things like that. I just kept like the more important rare items, right? So across 5 visits, I obtained about 300 copper coins, which is about an average of 60 coins per visit, which is pretty nice in my opinion for a 4 or 5 minute tour through that place. I got a few silver coins. That was from the gold chest that I would find every now and then. I found a lot of schematics for rings, flooring for the forge and the alchemy lab, some weapon schematics, armor schematics, and some schematics for the decorations for the castle. So what I like to do is farm that place 10, 15, 20 times, get a bunch of copper coins and schematic books, and then whatever I'm missing that I don't find, I'll take my copper coins to the shady dealer and buy those schematics. Or you can take the 100 paper that I got from there and learn a couple more schematics through the research table. I found a bunch of gems and gems for the spells, a lot of coarse thread, a little bit of cloth, and some carpet rolls, and then 10 glass, which is pretty nice as well. So just an average, right? You could get a little more, you could get a little less, but this is about what I obtained across 5 visits, which is why it's my favorite place to go for copper coins. Before we wrap up this video, I wanted to do an honorable mention to the Bandit Trapper camp, okay? This is right next to this merchant right here. This isn't too bad to farm copper as well, especially if you just wrapped up the other camp, or maybe you just don't have a lot of gear. But there's more opportunities for chests in here. I've already cleared out the enemies, but here's a chest right here. 22 copper coins in here. That's a friggin' steal. Mount up a little bit and go over here. Sometimes there's a chest over here by these. There's one right here. Right here. No copper coins in this one. Keep going. Sometimes there's a chest back here, I think. Nope, not this time. And then there's sometimes a chest or 2 inside this tent right here. There's one here. There we go. 6 copper coins, not bad. And then we'll go back into wolf form. And there's sometimes a chest over in this larger tent. The catch for this area is that there's a boss that patrols around it, so you just got to be careful and just move around her. But sometimes there's a chest in here. Doesn't look like it. Again, more crates so you can break them open. And then sometimes there's a chest over here. Doesn't look like there is. Nope. So just those 2 chests, and then we'll check out this last tent right here. And there's one more chest in here. A couple guys that I forgot to take out. And we'll see if we get any coins in here. Another 8 coins. And I did obtain 4 copper coins from killing the enemies. So we got about 36 coins in here. And I haven't broken all the chests in here. So this is another good area to check out too. It's the Bandit Trapper camp. If, again, like you don't have the gear to get through the Bandit Stronghold, come check this out. And then just use those copper coins to buy the missing patterns that you need to propel your character into the next gear set. And that's how I like to farm copper coins while I'm still in Act 1. Remember, this is all RNG based, okay? You could get more, you could get less, but the idea is to focus on areas that have more opportunities for chests to appear so you can find more coins in them. And if you notice, when I opened up my inventory, I think I found at least 1 or 2 patterns in the 2 areas that we showcased, and those things are 48, 64 copper coins a piece. And if you haven't found those patterns yet, that's another 50, 60 coins you don't have to farm, or, you know, researching off the research table with paper. So really awesome stuff. If you feel like I deserve it, hit the like button down below, subscribe to the channel for more vampire content, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.